The following is a live sports presentation of Glicod Communications, GLICOD.com.
Glicod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Carmel High School, the home of the Carmel Greyhounds. Mike Beck, Paul Love made the trip up Interstate 65 to Carmel, Indiana, as the New Albany Bulldogs take on the Carmel Greyhounds in a big 4A basketball matchup tonight here on a perfect night in central Indiana. Paul, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Beautiful gym. Love the environment here, and like you said, two top-ranked teams coming into play here tonight. We'll talk a little bit about strategy later, but I can't wait to get started.
It's going to be a matchup between two great programs. Carmel won the state championship 2012-2013. New Albany won it in 2016, and both have solid programs coming into tonight. New Albany, of course, led by Romeo Langford, which may be the reason for the sellout here tonight.
Well, you know, everywhere you go, that's what you get. And, I've got interviewed earlier. I don't even know what TV station it was. But nevertheless, yeah, there's a lot of hoopla around whenever Romeo Langford's playing. But let me tell you something, this Carmel team is no slouch. It's going to be a good ball game tonight.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and we'll take our first break. When we come back, your interview with Coach Jim Shannon of the New Albany Bulldogs will be featured. Stand by, folks. That's coming your way right after this on Glicod.com. Stay with us.
Is everyone? I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
In Floyd Knobs, call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This Seriously Free Checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get Seriously Free Checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centra.org. Central Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana high school sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Kentuckiana Insurance Center at 110 East Utica Street in Sellersburg. Independent insurance agents for 30 years. Contact Earl Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
This is Paul Love reporting from Carmel, Indiana on Glicod.com. Here to watch the New Albany Bulldogs as they travel north to try to handle, the Greyhounds of Carmel. And with me, I'm really honored to have with me tonight the coach of the Bulldogs, Coach Jim Shannon. And Coach, if you'll allow me to, I want to go back 39 years ago when I was coaching at Clarksville. I had Chuck Franz, who averaged 33 points a game, and Jimmy McMail, who averaged about 18 points a game. And I remember back then getting criticized by, what about the other players? So how have your players handled the success that mainly Romeo, but also Sean East have had?
Well, I'm not saying it's an easy thing for the other kids to deal with, but the fact that Sean and Romeo are so likable really helps, especially Romeo over the course of the last 4 years. He's played with kids that were older than him. So if we were able to handle a situation with Romeo when he was younger, we certainly should be able to handle it when he's a senior. And our kids have been really good about that because they understand that this would be a different team if we didn't have him. And we wouldn't be playing at Bankers Life. And we wouldn't be playing on ESPN. And we wouldn't have a state championship. We wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have by virtue of the fact that he's in our program. So I think everybody understands that. And I think everybody respects that. And they know that at the end of the day that we're going to be better off having him than we would have been if we didn't. So I think the kids feel like they're blessed to be able to play alongside of him.
I certainly agree with you. Coach, I would go back at our situation. For us, it was a matter of did you want to win games or not? I mean, if there were times when we say, don't forget Chuck out there and get him the ball if you can. So, you know, and again, I'm going to brag a little bit on you here. Back in the sectional, back in '79, when Chuck scored 51 points against the Bulldogs in the sectional finals, probably a game nobody's seen much of a better game. But this Romeo, he's got those same kinds of moves, and I tell you what, a lot of people are going to be here tonight watching him. That being said, Coach, we're 6 games into the season, got 16 to go, regular season. How do you rate your progress of your team thus far?
Well, I really feel like, you know, early in the year is a good time to experiment. It's a good time to try to figure out who are going to be our 8 guys, you know, by the time we get to tournament. Now, sometimes I only play 6 or 7. I've seen people win state championships only playing 6 or 7. Coach Hetty, who was the coach at Carmel for a long time, has now moved on to Marion University in Indianapolis. He and I are friends, and we talk a lot, and that's one of the things we talked about. He won 2 back-to-back state championships, and he didn't play very many more than 6 or 7. When we won ours, we didn't play very many more. I mean, we had 8, but we really only played 7 quite a bit. And so I don't think you need a lot of kids, but you certainly want to give them the opportunity to make sure that if by tournament time you need somebody, they're ready to go. You don't want them to go into tournament play and not know their role, or go into tournament play and be open for a shot and not take it. So they got to take those during the course of the season so that they will be confident when you get down to it. That being said, I kind of like where we're at. I never want to lose. We lost to Floyd Central. We certainly don't want to ever lose to them, but we did. And then we went on to beat a really good Fort Wayne Northside team who arguably is as good as anybody in the state, and we pounded them like almost by 40. So we've really come out and played well. I really can't knock anything we've done. Romeo was sick last week, practiced only on Thursday, and so we didn't play very well on that Friday. But he's back now, and I think things are going really well for us.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, listen, you play a pretty good Carmel team tonight. They've got some talent as well. Tell us a little bit about what you know about this Cardinal team.
Well, the Coach Hetty I was just talking about, whose dad was also a great basketball coach. They just have it in their genes. Well, Coach Hetty's son now plays at Carmel, and he's a junior guard, and he's their leading scorer, throwing in like 18 a game. So a little left-handed guard can really fill it up. His dad's off coaching at Marion, like I said, Marion University, so he's, I think, in Florida tonight, so he won't be here. But Grandpa's here watching him, and the kid's just a phenomenal player, a real competitor. And then they got a big kid inside who's about 6'10", 6'11", that's going to Butler. So they got a nice 1-2 punch there. Got several other kids capable of scoring. Hey, it's Carmel. They got 5,000 kids in this school. They're always good.
Absolutely, Coach. And I just smiled when I heard you talking about it. I know you got your work cut out for you, but let me tell you something. Bulldogs can play with anybody, I think. I want to really thank you, Coach Shannon, for the interview tonight, and good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Hey, thanks, Coach. Great having you here.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating. You're listening to High School Basketball from Glicod.
This is Paul Love, Glicod.com, up here in Carmel, Indiana, and watching the game between the Carmel Greyhounds and the New Albany Bulldogs. And with me is the head coach of the Greyhounds, Ryan Osborne. Coach, haven't seen you play this year, so can you give me a little rundown on your team?
Well, I think we're just now starting to put everything together. We've had a few weeks here and battled through some injuries and trying to get everybody healthy and playing hard. And I think we've made some progress over the weeks, and hopefully we come out and we just play confident.
Absolutely. I mean, I looked at your record. You slipped up a little bit against Fishers here last week, but beyond that, you've had a pretty good run. So, you got your work cut out for you maybe a little bit tonight. I know Carmel's are going to be competitive, but this Romeo Langford buzz, along with Sean East over at New Albany, anything special about them tonight?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think with the schedule we play and the teams that we see night in, night out, they're a heck of a play. I mean, they're nationally known and good players and going to have successful basketball careers. But our focus is, we do what we do, and we try to be tough, and we play hard, and we play together, and give those guys credit. I mean, they've had a heck of a run here in 4 years, and they've beaten a lot of good teams, and so I think we just need to come out and do what we do.
Your schedule is tougher than theirs. I'll say that right up front here in Indianapolis. But, for New Albany to come up here and take on a Carmel or a Fort Wayne team like they did last week, I think that's good for them as well. How do you are you healthy tonight? I mean, is everybody ready to go?
Yeah, we have everybody dressing and playing. I can't say that everybody's 100%, but I think everybody feels good. And coming off a game last night that was our big game of the week, being a big conference game on a Friday night, and just got everybody back in here this morning and got to the training room and tried to get everybody as healthy as we could, and they're excited to play.
Coach, thanks for your time. I know you're a busy man. I know you got a big game ahead for you. So good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
I'm done.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
Welcome back here to the pregame coverage. Mike Beck, Paul Love up in the booth, and a packed crowd here at Carmel High School. Over 3,000 folks, a lot of them in the blue and gold of the Carmel Greyhounds, but a good contingent of the red and black made the trip about 120 miles up the interstate here to Carmel from New Albany, and they expect to see a good performance tonight from their Bulldogs. By the way, just want to say thank you to one of our sponsors. That is Floyd Knobs Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page. For all of your insurance needs, give him a call, 812-202-7271. Packy Page, Allstate Insurance. Paul, let's talk about some keys for the game tonight. This game between two tough teams, and both teams want to accomplish some things, don't they?
Well, they're both top drawer teams for sure. As far as Carmel is concerned, like anybody knows, they're going to have to at least try to limit Romeo Langford from scoring as many points as he's capable of scoring, if you will. But I think they also need not to lose sight of Sean East outside, because he's the outside threat, and he's been deadly, averaging a little over 20 points a game, along with Langford's 33. And New Albany, on the other hand, I think they, like they do so often, face a bigger challenge in terms of rebounding and post defense. I think that's where it's going to be at for them. So to compensate for that, I think they're going to have to make shots. This idea of one shot and done off the rebound is not going to work for the Bulldogs tonight.
Carmel comes in 4-2 on the season. They play a very tough schedule here in the Indianapolis area, and so they don't get a break. And New Albany comes in here with a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent, especially in Langford and East. But Carmel has something that New Albany can't match up to, and that is size. How is that going to play into the game tonight?
Well, I think that's the key right there to the game for New Albany. They've got the 6'11" junior in the middle, and John Michael Malloy. But along with him, they got 6'6" and 6'7" and 6'4". These are taller in size, but not necessarily jumping ability or athletic ability. But I look for Carmel to be kind of disciplined on offense and try to pound the ball inside of their bigs.
Well, both teams headed to the locker room here. And any final thoughts? You had a chance to speak to both coaches before the game. Did Coach Shannon give you any kind of thing off the air?
Yes, I'm glad you asked that, Mike. We talked a little bit about the game last night, and I thought last night's game for New Albany against Seymour showed some very important aspects of New Albany's game, in that Romeo did not shoot as much as he oftentimes does. He's not worried about points and the chase for the state scoring leader, but he was getting nice assists to other players, and as it turned out, it was a little bit more balanced scoring last night. So talking to him, and I was impressed by Ryan Osborne, the coach at Carmel, too. Very low-keyed. I told him about Romeo. He didn't seem to get too excited about that at all. Just another game, because they have played some pretty good schools up here on the northern part of the state, or at least central part of the state. So I think they're going to treat Romeo as, yes, we got to stop him when we can, but we're just going to play our game and see what happens.
One other thing I want to ask you about as we do our pregame coverage here before we take our final break before tip-off, how important are these early games? This is Game 6 for Game 7 for New Albany and for Carmel. Still consider the early part of the season before the holiday break. How important are these games to set things up for after in late January and February?
Yeah, excellent question, Mike. I think what they all look for is to get better each game. Try to increase the roles of maybe their 4, 5, and 6 players, so that by the end of the year they have the momentum that they need going into the tournament. Heaven knows that New Albany down there with Jeff and Floyd Central, pretty tough. They're going to be need to be playing at the top of their game if they're even going to get out of this sectional in the Hoosier Hills area.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and take a final break, and then we'll be back with starting lineups and the tip-off. That's all coming up right after this. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Carmel, New Albany, about to get underway.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly. Designing, building, innovating.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Glicod Communications presents Kentuckiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. By Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, quality technicians with a personal touch. By Kentuckiana Insurance Center, independent insurance agents serving Sellersburg for 30 years. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, who reminds you not to text and drive. By W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany, designing, building, innovating, and now hiring. By Boyner's Auto Air in Jeffersonville, family owned since 1981. And by Allstate agents Brian Wright and Packy Page. They put you in good hands. Now to courtside for all the action of Kentuckiana High School basketball from Glicod Communications.
We are courtside. Mike Beck and Paul Love, glad to be with you tonight here at Carmel High School as the New Albany Bulldogs get ready to take on the Carmel Greyhounds. And we're all going to stand here at attention for the national anthem as the teams get ready. So as we get that taken care of, we will take a quick break. We'll be right back after that with our starting lineups and final thoughts before tip-off. It's going to be an exciting game. It's playoff atmosphere, doesn't it feel like it tonight?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the other thing is that chase for the state scoring leader. We'll see how that works out tonight, too.
Yeah, that's a lofty goal that Romeo Langsford is pursuing tonight, and of course we're pursuing it more than he is.
I think so. I don't think he cares that much. He's 14th right now, needs 37 points to get into 13th place.
All right, we'll go ahead and take that break. We'll be right back right after this.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com. Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and...
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
And welcome back here to courtside. Mike Beck, Paul Love, as we are ready to give you the starting lineups. And the starting lineups brought to you tonight by Vonyers Auto Air. We appreciate their support. Vonyers. No problem, no job, too big or small. 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Starting lineups for the Bulldogs. Number 1, Romeo Langford. Did you get some of those other guys?
Oh, yeah. Number 5, Sean East. Number 11, Derek Stevenson. Number 30, Julian Hunter. And number 33, Trey Hourigan.
There we go. Thank you, Paul, for
Not a problem
there.
We don't know who's going to start for Carmel. I asked one of their faithful fans, and he gave me an idea, but I'm still waiting myself to see who checks out there.
It's a big secret tonight. All the pomp and circumstance of the pregame going on here.
And now let's make the starting lineups for you. Carmel Greyhounds. 6-foot senior wearing jersey number 3.
Cole Jenkins, senior, starting at guard tonight, number 3.
Junior, number 11, Luke Heading. 6'2",
Luke Heading, junior. Jalen Wack, senior. Andrew Owens, 6'6" senior. John Michael Malloy, the 6'11" center. There'll be a little trouble inside for the Bulldogs, I would imagine.
So they're starting 6'11" and 6'6". That's a big size disadvantage. Jalen Wack at 6'2". He measures up like the Bulldogs do, but we'll just see how it all plays out here in the end. By the way, fans back home might want to know that the JV game, the Bulldogs from New Albany lost to Carmel 36-30 in that JV game earlier.
Trailed the whole way. Got down 6-2 and never could catch up.
All right, let's go.
Varsity Dogs on the floor with the Varsity Hounds. We're about ready to get this thing underway. Langford going against Malloy on the tip. And New Albany controls the ball, and they'll start on offense.
Man-to-man defense by Greyhounds.
Leave a dog open. Dog will take a shot. Derek Stevenson pulls the trigger. A little bit off the target. New Albany's first series, no points.
New Albany also in the man-to-man defense.
Carmel patiently working around the perimeter.
I think they're going to be more of a deliberate team based on their scoring averages. New Albany scoring average about 20 points more.
I'm sure they'd like to find Malloy open down in there. Andrew Owens with a 3, and that opens the scoring tonight. Carmel strikes first, 3-0. Hunter hits the floor. No whistle, no foul.
That was Carmel trying to guard Romeo. There he is, three-pointer, no good.
Right. Oregon is fouled underneath the basket. Langford pulled the trigger. He was a little off the mark.
Breakout foul number
Got Hurrigan. Now, Hurrigan's in the game. He's the tallest player, actually, on the floor for New Albany, so he's in there to try to offset the size of Malloy. He's at the free throw line to shoot 2.
Just a sophomore, I believe.
He is.
But one of the players of the Bulldog future. Horgan at the line. And comes up short.
Not good looking on that free throw. Front iron.
He shot that like a sophomore.
Well, yeah, a little bit of nerves. I mean, you look around, we're in a bowl situation here at Carmel. It's a beautiful place, but, you know, it's a little intimidating if you're just a sophomore coming up here.
Harrigan sizes up his second attempt, and this time he's on the mark for a Bulldog point. 3-1. It's a hockey match here tonight. Cross midcourt. And a whistle.
Early foul on Sean East.
Involving foul number 5, Sean East, his first, team's first.
See how close they call that. Little hand action.
Yeah,
and,
a little hand check. You know, that means they're not letting them play as much as you might like. But East cannot afford to pick up a quick second foul.
Carmel moving the ball patiently around the perimeter, setting up a 3 wide open and just long, and we've got a foul. This time it goes against the Greyhounds.
Greyhound foul number 20, Andrew Owens, his first.
Owens, who hit the 3, was fouled and fighting for position there for a rebound.
Both teams man-to-man defense. You expect that from big schools. More likely to play man-to-man than zone, except for special circumstances.
Match my guy up to your guy. Hunter in the paint, decides not to take it. There he goes at the glass.
Nice feed by East.
East not only gets his points, he's quite the assist master as well.
Oh, he's the leader on the team.
Cross-court pass. And steps taken. Unforced error there by Owens as he stopped, turned around, and shuffled his feet.
So he's got a 3 and he's got a turnover, so there you go. Early ball game, 3-3.
New Albany off a win last night against Seymour. Langford up, in and out.
Again, that's going to be very important for them to make those shots, just like that.
Owens with his second 3. You leave him open, he'll pull the trigger.
2 out of 3 from the field for the Greyhounds, both of them three-point shots.
Carmel a winner last night in an emotional battle against North Central, close rival, and tempers got heated, is what I understand. Hunter there for the rebound and a putback.
Hunter. Yeah, the coach from North Central got kicked out of the game. That's pretty emotional.
Yeah, that is pretty emotional.
Fans here tell me he was pretty intimidating toward the referee, so he earned it.
Jenkins sets up the offense for the Greyhounds, move to his right, working against East. Hetty over to Owens, trying to get it down inside, and they double up on Malloy. And Malloy just not quite able to get the position he wants.
Very deliberate on offense.
Oregon's thrown a big assignment tonight, trying to match up with Malloy.
That is big, 6'5", 6'11".
He's getting a little help from Langford there, who drops in. Nice work. Cole Jenkins, great body control. Go back the other way. And quickly, Dogs try to score.
Yeah, well, again, there's that rebounding. One shot and done. That's not going to work for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, they're trying to get the score on transition. Couldn't quite make it happen that time, and there was no one there to help for the rebound. Long three-point attempt. Chase down Bulldog ball. East makes a move.
He's got to make that shot.
Oregon with a rebound, goes to the glass, and we got a foul.
That's a little floater that Sean East makes night in and night out. Little tightness in the game. Big game for both teams.
Albany shooting 2, Trey Horgan.
30-second timeout.
Greyhounds, 30-second timeout.
Interesting to note the pressure on these kids playing in front of 3,000 plus people here at the Carmel Gymnasium, Eric Clark Activity Center. But it's not just the fans here. There are, as the last count, I believe 18 networks here tonight. We are here, and so many others, and not just the local high school radio. We've got Indianapolis TV. We have CBS Nationals here somewhere. Fox News is here, or Fox Sports rather. There's networks everywhere coming to see this game, so I think these kids, they try to put it out of their head, but...
Well, fortunately, they don't see them. You know, they do see the crowd, though, and they see the red and the black and the blue and the gold, so,
yeah,
you know, it takes a while to get into this game. 8-5, halfway through the first quarter, not many points, but this game will pick up here as it gets going. Let's see if Trey Horrigan can make another free throw or two.
This would be a great way to get some points without time moving off the clock.
He is a good shooter. First one is good. As a sophomore especially, and hopefully he'll grow for New Albany's sake in the future. You know, once Romeo's gone, it's going to be after Romeo. Is that like AD?
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. Oregon hits one, misses the second. He's 2 for 4 from the line tonight.
That shooting is not going to help them. They've got to be able to make baskets at free throw line or in the field.
Greyhounds patient on offense. Thought they might attack the post a little bit more with that height disadvantage, but they really haven't been able to take advantage of it here in the first quarter so far.
I think they want a low-scoring game, Mike, to tell you the truth. Otherwise, they'd be attacking much more. Just weaving outside, all outside the perimeter.
If New Albany can get a run going, then they'll force that inside game.
Well, notice they got Malloy out of the game right now, so they don't have the big man to post up.
And we're going to get a foul whistle against Derek Stevenson.
You know, it's one of those deals where his arms were not straight up in the air. They were over the top of the player's head. He goes up. He's going to get the foul. First free throw shot by the Greyhounds.
Luke Hetty is, no pun intended, a heady player.
Yeah.
He knew what he was doing there.
Their leading scorer, as I understand Coach Shannon talking about 18 points a game.
First point of the night from the line for Hetty.
Little left-hander, 5'11", and misses.
Langford with the rebound. Gets it off to East, and they go down and set up the offense for the Dogs. Langford, he was fouled on the floor.
Yeah, that's too bad. He had a nice route to the basket, going to take it up. Made the basket, but got fouled on the drive. So.
One of the great things about Langford, and there are many things that you can extol, but that first step of his.
Oh, good, yes.
Incredibly quick, and once he gets you, he'll take it. 3 points.
No, that was two. They're going to
two?
Two, yeah. Knocked him down.
3-point attempt. Langford comes back. Dishes off.
East got to hit that shot.
Horrigan with the rebound. Clears it out, but a steal. And a great move by Cole Jenkins for the basket. Bulldogs' hustle was matched that time. New Albany getting opportunities, but they're not connecting with the ball.
3 for 11 on the shooting, and we said that earlier. They got to make shots to win this game.
Hunter had a chance at that rebound, but could not quite get possession and went through his hands. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Carmel up by 3. Bulldogs yet to really kind of connect offensively. A couple of nice looking shots from Langford. And some pretty heady play from Horrigan. Carmel playing the possession game, kind of like we saw in that JV contest earlier. Almost lost it that time. Hetty out near midcourt. Down to the hands of Jalen Wack, working against Langford. Back to Hetty. Nomdi trying to take away those passing lanes. I'm imagining that Carmel saw that Fort Wayne North game at Southport last weekend, and their scouting report said, don't get into a running match with these guys.
Well, again, they're pulling it out. 5 seconds to go. Need to attack here.
Long three-point attempt, hard off the glass. Langford, length of the court, just off the mark. Hit the rim. And at the end of one, it's Carmel 11, New Albany 8. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this on Glicod.com. Stay with us.
You can find information for athletic and tonight's program.
It's everywhere. I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
And Floyd Knobs. Call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
And welcome back here as the first quarter comes to a close. It was 11-8, Carmel on top of New Albany. Carmel will take over the ball to start the second quarter.
New Albany out in their 1-3-1 half-court trapping defense.
Carmel had a man down underneath near the baseline, could not make the play.
Turnover.
Tip pass, grabbed by Hunter, and New Albany goes back the other way. Langford from the corner.
Right.
And that's a three.
Romeo Langford.
That's what you're looking for. Man-to-man defense by New Albany.
A lot of contact, no foul. New Albany better get a little more control over their outlet passes because...
Like Hetty might have bumped Langford that time.
Yeah, Carmel attacking quickly, and they need to... New Albany needs to pick up their pace on their snappy passes.
11-11. Romeo with 5 points. Well below his pace, but that's because of the pace of the game created by Carmel. Sean East on the point, looking for our man.
Langford way outside.
30-footer. No.
Not there.
Oh, what a rebound by Horrigan.
Trey Horrigan.
And the Bulldogs take their first lead of the night at 13-11.
That's what you're looking for from a sophomore.
Timeout, Carmel.
Carmel wants to take a timeout. They'll take a full timeout. Well, then we'll have to take one as well. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball.
Westminster Village, Kentuckiana, a senior living community located in the heart of Clarksville, has been serving residents and the community for over 3 decades. Even if your needs change, your home doesn't have to. Independent apartments, assisted living, rehab programs, and skilled nursing. Call 812-282-9691 to schedule a tour and to find out more. Find Westminster Village, Kentuckiana on Facebook and online. Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
And we're back here. New Albany now leads the Carmel Greyhounds 13-11.
Got that half-court trapping press with Langford, long arms out on the point. Carmel breaks that pretty easily with Hetty out front. There's your turnover.
And a foul.
Just the 6th team foul, though, so Romeo, even though he gets fouled, and probably a wise foul because he was probably going to throw that one down. 6th team foul against Carmel, just 2 against New Albany.
Cole Jenkins. Deep inbounds pass. Threw it almost 3/4 length of the court.
Darren Starks in the game. Seeing some action.
Langford pulls it up. Can't get the roll. Hunter knocks the rebound out. Oregon goes back to East. East gets in the corner and is trapped.
Yeah, we're going to have a shooting foul. East of the free throw line. Number 14 on the foul. It's Karsten Windland.
Greyhound foul number 14. Karsten Windland, his first, team 7. In the game for the Greyhounds, number 12, Alex Jackson.
Alex Jackson, 6'4", into the game for the Carmels. And Sean East on the free throw line. Usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Chance to push that lead up. Just 2 now, 11-13 for the Bulldogs.
Interesting style. He doesn't dribble.
No.
Just holds it. I always thought that dribble was kind of a nervous thing.
Yeah.
Set your emotions.
Well, it's a rhythm type thing. There you go.
2 for 2 there. Nice stroke. Sean East, 2 points from the line. 15-11 now. Bulldogs up by 4. 3-point open. They cannot connect and rebound back to the Dogs. Langford thought about baseline, thought about a pull-up.
There's that floater we like to see from East.
Sean East.
Go back to Sean.
Usually when Romeo's not on a roll, you look for Sean East to score some points.
They're going to have to throw that ball pretty high to get it above Langford's outstretched arms. He can jump with the best of them.
Absolutely, long arms and everything. Interestingly, I haven't seen Malloy in the game all that. He's on the bench there, 6'11" kid. Seems like he'd be getting more minutes than that, but maybe something wrong with him. 6-point New Albany lead.
Carmel offense spread out. Trying to find a lane. Long 3-point attempt. Off the back of the rim, no good. East with a rebound and quickly back the other way of the Bulldogs. Langford.
Gosh, he's got to make some of those.
He's taking his shots. They just aren't falling yet.
But got to make shots.
The thing about Romeo is he missed 1, missed 2, missed 3. He'll just keep putting it up.
And he might make 5 in a row, you know. But right now, New Albany's just 3 of 18 from the field. Carmel, on the other hand, 4 of 10. So New Albany is holding its own as far as rebounds are concerned, seems like. Oregon doing a nice job.
With Malloy out of the game, it's a little easier task. But you're right, Oregon playing a good game. And a turnover.
Another turnover against the Greyhounds. That's their 4th in the game. New Albany just 1 turnover. So a chance to push that lead up a little halfway through the second quarter. 17-11, New Albany leading. Man-to-man defense by the Greyhounds. Looking for Romeo.
Bet they'll take that.
That's what they need to make.
Quickly back.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mike, they're on a strange court now. That has something to do with shooting accuracy.
And
look out, look out. He didn't do a 360. I'll give him that. A lot of times he'd go up there like that and just do the full turn. Got the New Albany fans a little crowd, and all the fans that are here to see Romeo, get them a little excited. Romeo fouled that time.
Little body control foul went into the player. New Albany slowly adding to their lead. They're now up by 8. It's not been a very impressive run. Greyhounds shooting probably contributing to this to some degree because they're not scoring many points as well.
Yeah, and they're holding the possession. If there was a possession arrow, they'd have probably 2-1 on New Albany right now. There's Malloy back in the game.
And we get a whistle.
It's like Darren Starks might be the guilty.
New Albany foul number 3. Darren Starks, his first. T-Sport.
Trying to create a little disruption there. Created too much. Inbounds pass. Malloy kicks it back out. Thought about the 3. And a turnover. Langford loses the dribble. It saves the ball.
What a hustle.
And now Sean East hands off to Harrigan, but no, slips through his hands, and now it's 3-on-1. And a block by Langford. Langford gives it back to East, and they convert. And that's what they do so well.
They are a tandem.
Those two have played together since elementary school. And you just know that you see those two work together because they've done this for 10 years.
You got to love it. 10-point lead for New Albany now. They're settling in a little bit. And they're doing it with defense to a large degree, too.
3-point attempt. This one looks good, and it is.
3-point basket.
Cole Jenkins ends the drought for Carmel. Langford tying his shoes, but they'll continue on. He's all right.
2 minutes left in the second quarter. 7-point New Albany lead. And Romeo says, I'll take this ball this time.
Kicks it over to East.
A little two-man game with East and Langford. That's nothing strange to see.
New Albany now slowing it down a bit, pulling it out. Up by 7. And again, great anticipation there from Cole Jenkins. If I'm Coach Shannon, I guarantee you at halftime we're going to be talking about passing because that's a little sloppy there, and it turns into points. Great anticipation by Jenkins, though. Langford high. Hunter goes up. The rebound. Can't get it to drop on the offensive board. Carmel moving the ball around. Jenkins on the drive. Nice pass. Andrew Owens takes advantage of it. Great give and go there. Under a minute to go. New Albany content to pull it out, slow it down. They're up by 3 now. A little bit of a run by the Greyhounds. Get the ball to Horrigan. East dribbles through and right into the hands of Malloy. And a break for the Greyhounds as they try to set up for a 3 to tie the game at half.
They'll be content with last shot here. Try to maybe a 3-point shot to tie the game at halftime. 5 seconds.
Loose ball. Jump ball.
That's almost a shame that New Albany's possession arrow is going to go their way because they only got 2.3 seconds to go in the backcourt. They need to push the ball forward, not throw it in backcourt. Got to get, no, it's okay.
Langford makes the attempt, but it's no good at the end of 2 at the half. New Albany 21, Carmel 18. We'll take a break and be back with our halftime coverage. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centra.org. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
It's halftime here at Carmel High School with the score at New Albany 21, Carmel 18. I'm Beck Paul Loves and broadcasting our halftime update. And Paul, it's noisy up here as the Carmel dance team performs for us.
I thought it was the Rockettes for a minute, but they're really good, I'm telling you. Okay, I'm sorry. New Albany first half statistics. I have them shooting 8 for 22. That's just 36% from the field. Carmel on the other hand, 7 of 14 and 50%. So New Albany's got, 8 more shots at the basket. Free throws, I have New Albany 2 of 5, just 40%. And not many free throws shot. Carmel just shot 1 of 2 for 50%. Scoring in the first half for Carmel, Owens has 2 threes and a deuce for 8 points. Cole Jenkins has 3 2-point baskets and a 3-point for 9. He's their leading scorer. Luke Heddy with 1 point, and that is the 18 points for the Carmel Greyhounds. New Albany, first half scoring, Romeo Langford just 7 points, I have him. Sean East with 6, Julian Hunter 2, Derek Stevenson 2, and Trey Hourigan has 4 points for their total of 21 points in the first half. I had New Albany turning the ball over 4 times in that first half, 3 times in the second quarter that let the Greyhounds sneak back in it just a little bit, and 5 turnovers for the Greyhounds in the first half.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and take another break. We'll be back with more halftime coverage right after this. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us. More on the way.
Makeup is everywhere. I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
In Jeffersonville, call Allstate agent Brian Wright today.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
And welcome back live. Mike Beck, Paul Love, glad to be with you. Halftime here at Carmel High School where the New Albany Bulldogs lead the Carmel Greyhounds 21-18. Those first half stats that Paul brought to you just a moment ago, brought to you by Centra Credit Union. Centra, centered around you. Paul, let's talk about some halftime adjustments here. What kind of halftime adjustments
I'm just wondering how a coach can go into the locker room and tell his players make more shots. I mean, I hate to keep harping on that, but again, they're only 8 of 22 from the field. Romeo not having a very good shooting night at all. He has 3 field goals, one of them a three-pointer, another one a dunk, so I don't know how many times he shot the ball, but certainly they need to make more shots. Carmel, on the other hand, they need to get some offense. They've only got offense really out of 2 players, Owens with 8 points, Jenkins with 9, and 1 other point to make their total of 18, so their methodical half-court offense may be bothered by a little bit of that half-court trap with Romeo out front, maybe that bothering them some, but that's not very many points for these 2 caliber of teams for a half of basketball.
It's not. If you're in the locker room in the Carmel side, what is Coach Osborne saying to his team?
Well, you know, you can't say you got to stop Langford. Langford's only got 7 points, well below his average. Of course, he and East, 13 of those 21 points for sure, but they just got to, I think they ought to go down low. I think they ought to be able to pound the ball inside. I don't think anybody's going to be in foul trouble here. I don't have anybody with more than 1 foul on either team, so that's not the factor, but they got to get some buckets. They got to get some inside buckets, and Carmel, again, they've turned it over 5 times. That's a little bit more than they're probably used to as well. 4 of those turnovers coming in the second quarter.
All right, about a minute and a half or so to go before we get back to the action here. And let's say, give me some other scores. We've got an updated score, Providence, Charlestown. At the half, Providence leads Charlestown 21 to, or Providence leads 31 to 21 over Charlestown. Silver Creek trails Bedford North Orange 25-14 with 2:36 to go in the second. And as we get other scores, we'll go ahead and pass those along to you. Scoreboard update brought to you tonight by Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, quality technicians with a personal touch. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, 812-944-4452.
You got to want to know what's up with Silver Creek. Jeff got them pretty good the other night, and they're losing to Bedford and Lawrence now. After running off 6 in a row, they're kind of hitting the skids right now.
Every once in a while you find that happens to a team after the first few games of the season. They feel pretty good, and then they run into a little tougher portion of their schedule and find out perhaps we weren't as good as we thought we were. We need to regroup.
That means a lot for sure, but you know, we're moving toward the holidays now. They're each team, I think New Albany plays Pike next Friday night, and that'll be their last game before they go into the holiday break. So, that usually changes things a little bit too, how well you respond and come back after the holiday break. And in New Albany's case, look out, because when they come back, I think it's January the 5th, they're looking at New Albany coming to the doghouse.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game, I would imagine. Bulldogs finishing their warm-ups here on the floor. A little shoot around going the other direction this half. This is what they call a sunken gymnasium. You kind of walk in and then you go down. And a lot of fans sit behind the goal, different than what you see at the New Albany Gymnasium, and that has to affect their shooting somewhat.
It's a depth perception type thing. There's no doubt about that. Here again, they've got a half, though, under their way. If they can just come back and make some of those outside shots especially, they can put these Greyhound away. But right now, they're only winning by 3.
Well, time for the third quarter. Carmel will start with the ball. They trail by 3. And here we go. Inbounds pass to Malloy, and Carmel will set up their half-court offense. And hopefully put into practice what Coach Osborne drilled into their heads in that 8-minute halftime period.
They're still methodical. They're not attacking the basket, not even looking for low post action. Yeah, there comes a post.
New Albany in a man-to-man.
They missed Malloy there. He showed himself down low. He was calling for the ball, not getting it.
Almost trouble there. And finally, New Albany's quick hands create the turnover.
I'll tell you why, too, because Romeo stepped in there and the guy said, "Oh, my." Threw it away.
East to Langford. Langford goes to his right, down the lane, off the glass.
Good drive.
Romeo Langford.
Hard to stop going to the right if he gets a step on you. Romeo needs 37 points to get to the next step of the state scoring leader, but let me tell you something, he's not worried about that at all. He just wants to win.
I don't think that matters to him a bit. And a foul.
Yeah, they finally got it down low to their big 6'11", John Michael Malloy.
Hunter goes in and picks up the foul.
That's interesting. Hunter just one foul. Of course, Hourigan has been doing the yeoman's duty down there on him as well.
Sean East got to tie his shoe. Pause for just a moment while he gets that accomplished, and now we'll get the
big boy Malloy has not scored in this game. Here's his chance.
He's a lefty. Nice stroke from the line.
That's only the third free throw shot by the Greyhounds in this ball game. He makes them both.
Sinks 2. 3-point ball game once again. East brings it across midcourt. Tipped out of bounds. Luke Hetty. Quick hands.
Pretty good defense by Carmel that time. They're pushing that offense out as farther out onto the court where you really can't do any damage.
East goes over on the far side of the court. Trying to get a step on Hetty. Tosses it to Langford, who saves it. Langford goes to his left.
What a nice pass. Nice pass and nice finish by Hunter.
Julian Hunter showing some stuff tonight.
Pass is good by Julian Hunter.
His 4th point. He'll go to
33. John Michael Malloy, his 3rd.
Go to the line.
Team's first in the second half. At the line, shooting 1, Julian Hunter.
There you go.
And he finishes the 3-point play. That's 3 fouls on Malloy. And that may be significant as we move forward through this game. I'm sure Carmel doesn't want to lose their big guy inside. Bulldogs up by 6. Long, quick pass. Sets up the corner 3. Just can't get it to go. Malloy with a rebound. Goes up against Hourigan. Gets the shot and draws the foul.
Now there's your size at work a little bit. You know, if you just have to stand there and the ball comes straight down, it's hard to rebound against 6'11" with long arms.
New Albany foul number 33.
So Malloy starting to exert himself here a little bit in the second half.
Shooting one, John Michael Malloy.
And the three-point play completed by Malloy. Back to a three-point ball game. Albany's biggest lead, I believe, was 8, 19-11. Rebound Malloy. And go back the other way.
Got a wide open look by East that time. They're just not making those outside shots.
And a whistle this time against Oregon.
Just his first foul.
Albany foul number 33. Trey Horgan, his second. Team's third.
Oh, it's his second. I'm sorry.
Second foul.
I'll make that correction.
Malloy's got 3, Horgan's got 2. The battle of the bigs for each team. What is it with shoelaces tonight?
I don't know.
This is the third shoelace incident we've had.
I'm worried that Malloy might have gotten a chewing out at halftime for not scoring a point in that first half, so he might be out there a little bit angry.
And the inbound pass. Carmel sets up the offense again. Stevenson. And a nice backdoor move by Owens. Carmel trails by 1. You just get the feeling that New Albany has yet to quite really get in sync in this ball game.
Well, it's all about making shots. You got to score if you're going to win. Kind of a 1-4 offensive set.
Trying to set things up. Langford comes out, gets the ball, steps back.
Wow.
Drains the 3.
Step back 3. Wow. (29-25).
Little cat and mouse game. Bulldogs out in front. Carmel trying to close the gap, but tough to do. And we got a foul underneath.
It's going to be on Romeo, maybe? No?
New Albany foul number 30, Julian Hunter, his second.
It's on Hunter.
Okay. Trying to guard the bigs. That's hard to do for a 6'2" guy to guard 6'11".
Yeah, but Hunter's got that man bun, so that kind of adds a couple inches there at the top.
You get to figure that into sight.
Psychologically, it helps. A little high jumper there. And can't get it to go. Clear out. East with the speed and the ability to go back door. Loose ball, jump ball.
Possession there at New Albany. Call that a turnover by the Greyhounds.
Ball, possession, New Albany.
Carmel player that was Jenkins, a little out of control, went down to his feet and was losing the ball. 31-25, halfway through the third quarter.
I'm thinking Luke Ketty was the one we heard about having like an 18-point scoring average. Only got 1 point in the first half, or up to now.
Langford quickly pulls up, puts it up. Not there. He's looking for that killer stroke. Hasn't quite found it yet.
You know, a player ought to shoot. If you're a good shooter, you ought to average 40% from beyond the arc, I think. And I don't think Romeo's anywhere close to that right now. There's
Malloy fighting through, can't get the shot to go.
Yeah, Malloy is exerting himself.
And I believe that's going to be on Hunter.
30, Julian Hunter, his third.
That's
Team's
not
fifth. And line on the ground, shooting 2, John Michael Malloy.
They're trying to get Malloy to attack more. Timeout taken.
New Albany.
New Albany takes a full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back right after this on Glicod.com. Stay with us, folks.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
Welcome back here. Third quarter action. New Albany 31, Carmel 25. Mike Beck, Paul Love, and Paul. Thoughts so far in this game?
Yeah, the pace favors Carmel. Actually, their offensive average is only 60 points a game. New Albany just shy of 83, so they're playing it more to their pace and style. But if New Albany could just hit shots, I mean, they'd be hitting a 20 right now. They'd hit shots that they normally make. They're just 12 of 28. I have them, and now we find Big Malloy starting to exert himself, getting to the free throw line and a field goal to boot. He's sitting there with just 5 points now, all in the third quarter, and chance for 2 more here.
Malloy at the line, shoot 2. And a nice free throw stroke. It's packed in like sardines here tonight.
Both teams now with 6 free throw attempts.
Malloy.
They get 7 for Carmel.
Perfect at the line. New Albany comes up the court, protecting a 4-point advantage. Langford saw something he liked and drew the foul.
It's going to be the second team foul against Carmel.
Greyhound foul number 3, Cole Jenkins, his second, team second.
It's on Cole Jenkins.
But just the second team foul. New Albany has 5 team fouls. Shoot the bonus on the 7th one.
East to Langford.
Bad play.
Not a good series there for New Albany as they try to get too cute. Malloy, cross-court pass. Shot. Langford ended on the ground, but no foul called against Malloy. And this time,
foul number 20, Andrew Owens, his second, team's third.
Owens on the foul.
Trey for New Albany, 33, Trey Horgan.
Oregon checks back in. Stevenson out. And the inbounds pass to Langford. Hunter loses the ball. And we get a foul out in front. This on Darren Starks.
New Albany foul number 3, Darren Starks, his second, team 6.
So Carmel will be shooting on the next foul. It's not an offensive foul.
East gave a little shoulder there, not called. Malloy drives, puts it high off the glass, and draws the foul.
Baskets go by John Michael Malloy. New Albany foul number 33, Trey Horgan, his third, team 7.
Basket ties the game at 31.
John Michael Malloy.
Really is coming up big here in the third quarter. He's already made 5 free throws and missed that one.
And this is the opportunity to put the Greyhounds ahead. Langford gets it to East, can't get it to go, but Hunter there to clean up.
Julian Hunter.
I think we figured out Julian Hunter's role with this team.
Oh yeah.
Offensive board, putbacks.
defense.
John Michael Malloy.
East pulls up his dribble, looks for help, gets it to Langford. New Albany on the attack. East, so deadly there. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. And that's going to be the third foul on Cole Jenkins.
Team sport.
So both Malloy and Jenkins with 3 fouls for the Greyhounds. Hunter and Horrigan with 3. Beautiful move by Langford. Up to 14 points now for him on the game. Greyhounds trying to get some separation offensively, or trying to get it down to the big guy.
Yeah, they're wanting to find Malloy. He's got 2 for 6, 11 points this quarter.
Carmel.
Yeah, they're going to take a last shot. Just 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Cross-court pass to Wack. Back to Jenkins. 12 seconds. Start the offensive set. Jenkins drives. Little layup. 5 seconds. East across midcourt. He'll get the shot off. And it's just off the mark. And at the end of 3, it's a tie ball game. New Albany and Carmel knotted up at 35. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our fourth quarter right after this. Stay with us, folks.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating. You're listening to High School Basketball from Glicod.
Back here, the action. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Tie ball game at 35. Low scoring contest. Langford only has 14 so far. He leads all scorers, but that's little consolation. He'd rather his team be ahead by about 14, not tied up.
Be an interesting fourth quarter. It doesn't get any more even than this. They're still trying to get that ball inside to the big guy. He had 11 points in that third quarter after none in the first half.
Jenkins with a shot that puts Carmel on top for the first time since early in the first quarter. 37-35. And a whistle.
Ticky-tack foul.
That, I think, surprised everyone, including Sean East.
Luke Henning, his second, team's fifth.
Little ticky-tack.
Yeah.
New Albany's already in the bonus. Carmel 2 away from giving up a bonus free throw.
Starks to East. Now in the hands of Langford. Starks for 3. That's going to be way short. Saved, I thought almost saved by Hunter. course, the home fans will let Starks know about his miscue there. Stevenson checks back in the game for Starks. Malloy can't get it to fall that time. Langford helping out on defense. Horgan with a rebound. Langford pulls up long three. Not there. Malloy for the rebound.
I know he's good and all that, but I don't like that shot at this stage of the game. Get that 28-footer anytime you want it. Foul on New Albany, their 8th team foul, so we're going to get some free throws.
Albany foul number 11, Derek Stevenson. His second.
It's the second foul on Derek Stevenson.
Shooting 2, Luke Petty.
Petty will go to the line and shoot 2. And that one was way too hard. Hard off the back of the rim. He's not happy with himself. His dad, the former coach of the Greyhounds, now coaching Marion University. That went off too hard as well.
Wow.
And Stevenson collects the rebound and will go back the other way.
Big free throws.
Still a single possession game now.
That kid can shoot. Yes.
Horgan. They left him alone. And he nails the 3. I'll probably think twice about leaving him open that next time.
Yeah.
Jenkins with a drive. Great body control. Langford goes baseline. Gets the shot and draws the front.
Acrobatic move. Count the bucket.
That significant for 2 reasons.
Yeah, 4 fouls on
Malloy.
Points and the 4th foul on Malloy. I think that was Langford's idea. Dogs back up by 1. Langford here can add a bonus. 40-39, 5:38 to go in the ball game. Hometown fans trying to get in the head of Langford. Let me just say,
good luck.
I don't think anything gets into his head.
Good luck.
Not that kind of stuff, anyway. Smart kid, good kid, and very calm under pressure, and just drains that extra point. Back to a 2-point ball game.
Cole Jenkins has been the one getting the points. He's got 2 field goals.
Malloy puts it on the floor. And knocked out by Langford in a block. Carmel coach thinks there was a foul there. Didn't get called. Carmel inbounded under the basket. Shot not there. Langford comes out with it. He'll put it on the floor and bring it up.
Coast to coast.
He'll go to the basket and draw the foul. We'll see who that one was on.
15, Jalen Wack, his second, team 7.
Foul is on Wack. That'll send Langford to the line. Quietly has 17 points now. Make that 18.
Nice stroke.
And a timeout taken.
Timeout Greyhounds.
By the Greyhounds. Well, they want to talk over. We'll take a quick gander at the, well, I think actually we're going to stay with it here, technically. So any thoughts on what you've been seeing so far, Paul?
Well, you know, it's big that Malloy picked up his 4th foul. There's no question about that. After a scoreless first half, he comes back and gets 11 points, and they're going to him like a dog to water or whatever they want to call it. But that's big, I think. And Romeo just consistently and smoothly putting points on the board. So, to me, it's a game that's just going to go right down to the wire. 42-39 right now. Good effort by Cole Jenkins from Carmel. But might be one of those games where it's just down to free throws. Who can make the free throws in the final minute? But yeah, tell you what, so far a really good game.
Bulldogs fairly even scoring after you get past Langford's 18. You've got 30 from Hunter, or 9 from Hunter, 7 from Oregon, and 8 from Sean East. But at the line, Romeo Langford shooting free throws after that foul by Wack. I guarantee you they're going to be attacking Malloy every time they get the ball until they get him pick up that 5th.
And smooth. New Albany 8 out of 11, I think, from the free throw line.
Great teams win at the line. New Albany now up by 4. Carmel trailed most of the game, caught up, passed them by 2, but that was about all they could do.
Got Romeo guarding Malloy down there now.
It's a fun matchup.
Romeo not in foul trouble. I think he's only got 1 foul on him.
He rarely gets into foul trouble. Oh, that's it for Malloy.
That's it. That's big. Draws the charge. Romeo Langford, like we said, guarding the post. I tell you what, Coach Osborne is not liking that very much.
His 5th, team's 8.
Offensive foul. Malloy is out of the game. That is going to hurt the Greyhounds.
And the big man sits down with 4:25 to go in the ball game. That's exactly what Langford was attempting to get him to do.
Osborne, the coach, is not liking that. He is not very low-key kind of guy, but I heard people here talking about the North Central game last night where Carmel beat them pretty handily, and their coach from North Central got thrown out of the game. I don't think this guy's going to get thrown out of the game.
No, Osborne more controlled than that. Cool cucumber.
Not very happy, though.
Well,
can't be.
I don't think anybody wearing blue right now is too happy with that call, but it is what it is. Langford off the mark.
Can't make that 3. Daggone it.
And go back the other way.
Just think, if you make that shot, what it does for you. But can't count it because he didn't make it.
New Albany has not been, just not been able to put that back-breaking series together.
They're just not shooting the ball very well. Strange environment, new gym, big crowd.
That's going to happen. You got to be able to find ways to win even when you're not having a great game. So far, the Bulldogs are ahead of a very good Carmel team.
They get a bucket here. They're a possession away. And we got plenty of time left. 3.5 minutes left in the ball game.
Yeah, a lot of basketball here still to go. Wack pulls it out.
Tell you what, Cole Jenkins wanted the ball that time. He's not getting it, though. He knows that somebody's got to step up with Malloy out of the game.
Long. Rebound, but doesn't know what to do with it. And Bo Robbins, 6'4", center, and through his hands. Turnover. East takes it to the house, 45-39. Carmel trails by 6. Starting to feel a little pressure, and a steal. Sean East comes up with the ball.
Look for New Albany to slow the pace down just a little bit now. They've got control of this game.
And a foul on Carmel. This is going to be on Owens.
Greyhound foul number 20, Andrew Owens, his third. Team's ninth.
New Albany in the bonus, so we'll get 1 and 1 for Horrigan.
That's line for New Albany shooting 1 of the bonus.
You really think Carmel's in the foul, in the point of the game where they start have to foul?
It's not too far away from that. Depends on what Horrigan can do here at the free throw line. He's 2 for 4 in the first quarter, so he's only shooting at 50%. So big one here. Let's see, is it a 2-shot foul? No, it's a 1 and 1.
1 and 1 still.
Front end needs to sink this one. Got the roll.
Shooter's roll.
Got iron.
He's up to 8 points now on the night. Seven-point New Albany advantage. This could make it 8 and ties the biggest lead they've had all night.
The hard way.
New Albany number 3, Darren Starks.
It was not pretty, but it worked. Darren Starks checks in for the Bulldogs. Horrigan goes to the bench.
Nice effort by Horrigan.
The fans show their appreciation.
9-point performance. They want some speed in the game, I think, right now.
8-point advantage by the Bulldogs. 2 minutes to go. Carmel feeling the pressure, I'm sure. Trying to make something happen and trying not to foul.
They got Romeo down there protecting the rim. That shot had no chance.
Foul number 11, Derek Stevenson, his third.
Stevenson.
Team's ninth.
3 fouls on Harrigan.
It gives him some valuable minutes in there, but
got heady at the end. Guess what? He's already missed 2 free throws.
Missed the last 2.
And he misses again. Wow, that's not characteristic there, I don't think.
In the ball game for the Greyhounds, Bo Robbins checks back in. Hetty trying to get the second. Missed the first.
Oh, my goodness.
Missed them both. And the ball collected by Starks.
Going to slow her down here a little bit now. 8 points, minute 45. New Albany gladly take this win without scoring another basket.
East hands off to Langford.
Coach Shannon saying spread.
Triple team to Langford. Leaves East open, but Hunter gets the rebound.
Wow.
Kick it back outside.
Big rebound by the Hunter. Sophomore.
You really want to foul Langford? I guess you have to. With a minute 14 to go and a trailing by 8.
Got to stop it. Referee's talking to the 2. Was that Langford and Jenkins? A little bit
foul line.
Little elbow action there. I think it was just a referee's caution. Now he's going to call timeout for New Albany.
Okay. Well,
timeout, New Albany. Full timeout.
Timeout taken. Well, they take one. We'll take one as well. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
Welcome back here, Mike Beck, Paul Love. Fourth quarter, Bulldogs have extended their lead. They're out to an 8-point advantage, 47-39, with a minute 14 to go in the ball game.
You got a lot of fans hitting the exits. I think they sense that it's over.
An update on that Silver Creek Bedford North Lawrence game. B&L leads 39-19 at the end of 3.
Wow.
That is a low-scoring game and a little bit of a surprise. I'll say that for sure.
19 points for Silver Creek in 3 quarters.
Inbounds pass to Langford. Gets it across midcourt. Passes out of the trap. Ball to Starks, in trouble. And he gets it away to East. East dribbles down and through. And he's going to be fouled.
Little Marcus Haynes action there, if you remember that guy. Harlem Globetrotter. Foul on Jenkins, that's his fourth.
Cole Jenkins.
Greyhound
Whistle.
foul number 3, Cole Jenkins, his fourth. Team 10. Line for Albany shooting, one in the bonus, Sean East.
54 seconds. Chance
for East to get double figures now. He's sitting on, actually he's already got double figures. He's got 10.
10.
Pretty smooth.
Return for the Greyhounds, number 14, Karsten Winland.
I believe New Albany's going to get out of here with a victory.
Carmel gave them a great fight tonight. At one point took the lead here in the fourth quarter, but then the Bulldogs stepped on the gas and they pulled away. 49-39. No shot, foul on the floor.
Starks on the foul.
And Starks going to be called.
Albany foul number 3, Derek Starks. His third, team's 10.
Sure that's not what Coach Shannon wanted to happen.
No, don't want to stop that clock, that's for sure. But it got a 10-point lead, almost 49 seconds. Should be okay. Leading scorer for the Greyhounds at the line. He makes it.
Jenkins with the free throw.
See, he's got 16 points. By far their leader. I think that's 17.
And Jenkins with the foul. He body checked East right out of the game.
And he body checked himself right out of the game, too. That's his fifth foul.
And Jenkins is gone.
Greyhound foul number 3, Cole Jenkins. That's his fifth.
So he leaves the game with 17 points.
East will go to the line and shoot 2. They're in the double bonus at this point.
East a little bit below his average on the season. I think Coach Shannon told me he's around 20 mark. Right now he's sitting on 12, could be 14.
Actually, everybody in the Bulldogs are below their average right now.
Oh, that's for sure. Good point.
50-41.
Sure would like to have him on the free throw line when the game's on the line. Pretty smooth. I just wish he'd dribble once.
You know, if he makes it,
yeah, I got you.
I guess it doesn't matter. 51-41.
They need a quick shot, and they got one. Air ball.
And into the hands of East, and he's quickly fouled, and he'll go back to the line and shoot a couple more.
Greyhound foul number 14, Karsten
Realize
Winland, his second.
Carmel's only scored 6 points in this fourth quarter.
After
Romeo drew the charge on Malloy for his fifth foul, that basically took all the air out of their balloon.
And that was the play of the game. And East adding to his evening total here, nailing the free throws.
This could be his 16th point if he can make it. Whereas he's got the luxury now of handling the ball, so he's the one that fouls, so he's the one that gets the last 6 free throws.
Karsten Winland.
Points for Carmel. And another foul. And this time, I think Stark's going to go on.
We're now foul number 11, Luke Hetty. His third.
Luke Hetty fouls. It's all that Carmel can do at this point is try to foul and freeze New Albany out at the line, but the Bulldogs not cooperating. And a good portion of this crowd headed for the exits. Not the Bulldog fans. They're pretty happy with what they've seen. Starks with a point. First point of the night. Gets it late in the game from the line.
Nice looking stroke.
You see the score line of this game, and you see that New Albany, should the score hold at a 12-point advantage, New Albany wins by 12, you think, it didn't look like too close of a game.
Karsten Winland.
Winland with a shot, cuts it back to 10. Albany will have the ball with 16.5 seconds. We'll stay here with the
Ladies and
action.
gentlemen, we'd like to ask that for the safety of participants, we do request that the fans remain off the playing floor at the conclusion of today's game. Once again, we ask you to remain off the playing floor.
Well, New Albany's going to get the win tonight, and it's a tough one.
Yeah, it is, but it's against good competition. That's what you like to see at this stage of the game. I don't know how good Pike coming in next week, but New Albany's, they've upped their schedule the last few years, and that's really helped them, I think, competitively.
Langford's scoring chase, a little bit of a hiccup tonight, only 19 points.
Yeah,
but,
he needed 37 to catch the next guy. He didn't quite get it. He's going to get his points, though, you know that. Coach Shannon was saying after our interview that he was hoping he can get 3,000, but that's going to be hard to do, too.
It's a long way to get there. East with the ball.
East is going back to the free
East of
throw
the
line.
line.
He's made his last 6 points, so
Greyhound foul number 11.
he's the recipient of the late game fouls.
Hetty picked up his 4th foul. Hetty probably the big surprise for the Greyhounds, just 1 point tonight.
Yeah, that's hard to believe. Missed 4 free throws in the 4th quarter.
And he's their leading scorer.
Wow.
And just wasn't able to produce. East. He keeps it up. He's going to pass Langford for the scoring lead tonight from the line.
He did make that one, didn't he?
He did.
I was looking down. Boy, that's automatic.
And that's his 18th point. Long 3-point shot. It's on the mark.
That guy came in the 4th quarter and scored 7 points.
He hasn't quit.
No. Got 8 seconds. But I don't think they can get 9 points in 8 seconds. It's almost against the law of whatever the physics law that is.
If it's possible, I don't know how. New Albany will inbound the ball with 8 seconds. I'm sure someone's going to try to foul them quickly. But we invite you to stay with us as our post-game coverage continues right after the game. We'll have scores from other games, and our outstanding players of the game tonight. Might be an interesting call here. All that still to come. This is the longest 30-second timeout.
Me too. Give me time to get my stats together here.
I see that pencil over there.
It's dull.
You push that.
No, it hasn't been that bad. Really, with the slow pace of the game, it's been been pretty easy to keep up.
And the ball in to Hunter. And back to Stevenson, and Stevenson will go to the line. Fans don't like the call.
It's his 4th.
I think the fans just were thinking, just let it go.
Well, just looking at the stats here, Carmel has Malloy fouled out with 5, and 3 other players have 4, but that's a lot of this fouling situation at the end. 2-shot foul.
Stevenson hits the first. And his first point of the night.
Did he not get a 2 earlier?
Not according to the official scoring.
Okay, I messed up somewhere then.
I think that went to Horrigan.
Okay.
So 2 points, at least as shows up on the board here.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I forgot to look at that.
3-point attempt. And that's the ball game. The final, New Albany 59, Carmel 48. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our post-game coverage right after this on Glicod.com. Stay with us, folks. More yet to come right after this.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. WM Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Glicod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball continues with the Postgame show. A recap of tonight's action, recognition of tonight's top players, and scores of other games. Brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
Post-game here, Mike Beck, Paul Love, final score, New Albany 59, Carmel 48, and let's go through the stats as we have them.
Absolutely. Let's just do stats first, shooting percentages. For Carmel, I have them 18 of 35. That's 53%. New Albany shot better in the second half. I have them at 41% on 17 of 41. Really good at the free throw line was New Albany. I have them 16 of 19, 84%, much of that to the credit of Sean East. Carmel, on the other hand, 8 of 14, just 57%. And Luke Hetty, we talked about him, missed all 4 free throws. He was actually 1 for 6 in the game, so not a good night for him. Let's say turnovers. I have Carmel turning it over 9 times and New Albany 6, so a pretty well-played game, especially at that half-court level. Scoring for Carmel, Malloy 11, Owens 10, had leading scorer Cole Jenkins was 17. Next up, Karsten Winland in that fourth quarter hit 3 buckets for 7, had 2 points from Jalen Wack and 1 point from Luke Hetty. Now, Mike, you might have to correct me this because I didn't see the scoreboard in that scoring for New Albany. I had Romeo with 19, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and had East were 18.
That's what they had.
I missed 2 somewhere. I've got Hunter with 7, Hourigan with 9, Stevenson with 4, and Starks with 2. For a total of 59.
So somewhere in there.
There's a 2-point discrepancy somewhere. So, but my stats aren't official, so we won't worry about that too much.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and take our next break. We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us. You're watching Glicod.com coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana high school sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly. Designing, building, innovating.
Glicod.com is the premier online source for the most in-depth coverage of high school sports. From the best in play-by-play events to real-time score updates and a gallery of the area's top performers, Glicod.com is a must-click for more on your favorite team. Browse and watch video, audio, live, and archived. That's Glicod.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter too at Glicod.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
And Floyd Knobs. Call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
Time now to give you our post-game outstanding player of the game tonight, and our outstanding players of the game brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. Remind you, don't text and drive, get home alive, and we appreciate his support. Our outstanding players of the game tonight, one for each team. Start with Carmel.
Carmel. I bet you Coach Osborne is not really happy with the way his team played tonight. I don't think they got performance. Hetty really a night off. Malloy only one quarter, but consistent play throughout the game. I thought Cole Jenkins, their 6-foot guard, senior, ended up with 17 points, pretty much distributed throughout the points in every quarter. So we'll honor him with the player of the game for the Carmel Greyhounds tonight.
What about the Bulldogs?
Well,
this is not so easy.
No, it's really not. I'm going to say Romeo, because we lose sight of the fact sometimes that he is the center of attraction. He draws the defenses. He takes a lot of the pressure off of others. I don't think it was a particularly good night for him, especially shooting the ball with just 19 points, below his average for sure. East came in and got a lot of free throws at the end and had his 18, close to his average. But the thing you like about it is the fact that Hunter gets 7, Hourigan pours in 9, and Stevenson gets a couple. So they're getting some points from others. But we'll give the honor to Romeo Langford, surprisingly, star of the game against the Carmel Greyhounds.
All right, tip of the hat tonight to Cole Jenkins and Romeo Langford, our most outstanding players of the game tonight. We'll take one more break. We'll be back with final scores of other games, a couple of maybe surprises out there. We'll let you know what those are right after this. Stay with us.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly. Designing, building, innovating.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
You're listening to high school basketball from Glicod.
Mike Beck, Paul Love, wrapping up our coverage here in Carmel, Indiana. Long drive up the interstate, but worth it. It's good. Always great to get a chance to see the Bulldogs.
Absolutely. I just love good basketball at this level. And, not the best played game that you're going to see all year long, but both teams will get better. I'm sure Carmel will go in the locker room with coach and review film and find out a lot of things that they need to shore up here. Not necessarily a great game against the Dogs, but tell you what, the Dogs are tough now. They'll bite you if you let them.
Yeah, that's for sure. And that final score again, New Albany 59, Carmel 48. And time for a scoreboard update brought to you by Packy Page at Allstate Insurance. A couple of scores we've been following tonight. Providence knocks off Charlestown in a boys game, 58-50. And Silver Creek, this is a scratch-your-head moment. They lose to Bedford North Lawrence on the road tonight, but they lose 50-25.
Wow.
And it's really kind of hard to figure out what's going on with the Dragons right now.
There's something, maybe somebody's hurt, somebody's sick, I don't know. But that's not what you expect. You thought that team was going to be a lot better than that.
All right, another final in from earlier in the day. Jeffersonville heads down to Evansville. They play at Evansville-Bosse. Evansville Memorial loses to Jeffersonville by 9, 75-66. Some girls' games from earlier today as well. Salem knocks off Floyd Central, 55-41. New Albany loses at Evansville North in a girls' game, 66-54. And Silver Creek girls drop a game to Brownstown, 44-31. So that is your scoreboard update, again brought to you by Floyd Knobs Allstate agent Packy Page. And we appreciate his support. Final thoughts before we put a bow on it and send it home tonight?
I'm just happy to be here, really am. It's just a great atmosphere for basketball, and looking forward. We won't be on the air next week, but I look forward to the New Albany Pike game coming up next Friday. We'll see what that Indianapolis school has to do.
All right, Paul. Well, that's going to do it for us. We're going to sign off now. We will look forward to seeing you after the first of the year. We'll resume our broadcast, video broadcast, January 5th. Until then, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope that your holidays are safe, enjoyable, and full of love and family.
You talking to me or the audience?
For everybody.
Oh, okay.
You too. I include you in that. But for all of us here at Glicod.com, I'm Mike Beck, Paul Love, Steve Bird, our producer, Chris LeBar, president of the organization, and my daughter Ashton, who I forgot to mention the other night when she ran camera, and she pointed that out. You did not thank me. Well, Ashton, thank you for camera work. For all of us here, wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a safe trip home. God bless, take care, and we'll see you next time.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Tonight's presentation of Kentuckiana High School basketball has been brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. By Kentuckiana Insurance Center, independent insurance agents serving Sellersburg for 30 years. By Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, quality technicians with a personal touch. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, who reminds you not to text and drive. By W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany, designing, building, innovating, and now hiring. By Voiner's Auto Air in Jeffersonville. Big or small, they do it all. And by Allstate agents Brian Wright and Packy Page. They put you in good hands.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcast, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter at Glicod. We thank you for listening to this live sports presentation from Glicod Communications.